Alright guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another video. We have another insanely good looking EZA GETES to try out in the newly EZA Super Saiyan 2 Angel Vegeta. We do have two dupes in him, not quite rainbowed, but still going to be good nonetheless. He is also level 10 links, and we also have the Majin Buu Saga Goku on the team as well. Be getting all those extra buffs. So we've already got the unit super attack ready to go, which is very nice. The only thing is popping him into slot 1. Although because we do have our key at 18 already, I'm pretty sure his guard doesn't kick in until he attacks. So just putting him into slot 1, really not a good idea. Even though he is built to be a slot 2, slot 3 unit, I know a lot of people got confused with that because it says when key is 18 or more. I'm pretty sure the guard in the additional do not proc until he attacks. So I'm kind of relying on Goku to dodge. So fingers crossed. He is starting with a 744k attack stat, 261k defense. However, if you do have these next two units, who I did actually forget to mention during his EZA details video, dodge. Do it again. Great. Good start. And the two units I forgot to mention, it's mainly because I don't have them. So there are a few more options. Still not many. There's only 3 in total. You have this EZA SSJ2 Goku. It has to mainly be a Majin Buu Saga Goku unit. 31.6 million. We're just pulling that out, yeah? No build up, no stack, no nothing. Like, I know he doesn't do any of them things, but you're telling me my boy just does that. 18.4 on a 12. Wow. Okay, that threw me off guard. I mean, on the unit super attack, he did get 100% attack raise and 50% defense. On the 12 key, got just a 50% defense raise. Hence why the super attack was still on, what, 18.4, I think it was? Over 30 mil on a unit super attack, just like that. Damn. Damn, okay. I wasn't expecting that. I mean, I purposely avoided any early Twitter clips just because I'm like, this is my boy. I want to see how he does naturally. I want it to be fresh for me. Like, I want to experience that for the first time myself, not through Twitter. I'm not getting that GETES the key, which is really annoying, but it is what it is. But back to what I was saying, that really threw me off guard. Over 30 mil, just like that. My boy is packing heat. Here's me. I mean, Broly definitely does do a bit more damage, especially once he transforms. But to do that while having the defensive capabilities and support that this Vegeta has, it makes him a lot better than Broly. It makes his EZA overall much more well-rounded and solid. Just over 30 mil. I was not expecting that. Damn, and he has guards, and he has guards. Go GETES. I love how Dokkan's doing my boy recently. They are showing him some love, and I'm completely here for it, Dokkan. Just keep going. Keep going. But of course, you do have 2 other Goku units that also do belong to Majin Buu Saga, so you can get the buff from his passive while also getting his 18 key unit super attack, which is the Strength Super Saiyan 3 Goku from the Hirudegon movie, and also the Angel SSJ2 Goku, who's kind of had a little bit of a resurgence because of the Majin Buu Saga recent buffs. The reason why I forgot about them is just because I don't have them. So you do have a couple more options, still not a lot. So if you're like me and only have one of them, your only choice will be him, or your only choice would be one of the other 2. If you have like 2 or 3 of them, or 2 or all 3, you're kind of chilling. I mean, we do have his active skill ready already. Sounded really odd saying that, ready already. Which, as long as we have a Majin Buu Saga category ally whose name includes Goku attacking in the same turn, we can do it from turn 3. I mean, it's nothing special. It's just key +1, attack +59%, and defense +78% for 1 turn. So we can kind of use that whenever. I was just not expecting that kind of attack stat. But he is starting with key +2, attack and defense +200%. We do also have Buu support as well, which is very nice here. He does also gain Ki +2 and attack and defense plus 100% for 5 turns from the character's entry. And if you do have that Majin Buu Saga Goku unit on the team, you can actually combine his active skill with his basically 4 turns of the extra 100% attack and Ki +2. So you can kind of make the most of his buff and active skill by kind of essentially packing out his attack stat, if you will. Dodge, perfect, just what I wanted. He does also gain an additional attack and defense plus 10% each time Ki rises by 1 up to 180, which, as you can see, we're literally sitting there with 18 Ki or more at the start of every turn. As guaranteed guard, and a guaranteed additional when Ki is 18 or more, which right now is pretty much guaranteed at the start of every turn. So we do get that. As I said, I don't think it activates his guard specifically until he attacks though. So not really a slot 1 unit. 32.9 we're up to. Damn. My boy cooking, Dokkan cooking with these Vegeta EZAs, man. 19.1 on the 12. That's 2 50% defense raises as well. And then there's the guard. As I said, I'm pretty sure it doesn't activate. The guard does not kick in until he super attacks. So you're definitely going to want him in slot 2, slot 3. Which, I mean, it just makes him more defensively solid. I know it's annoying because you don't get to slide him in slot 1. On the Majin Buu Saga team, you don't really need to. You know, you have quite a few options outside of him to put him in slot 1. You know, you have Tech Majin Vegeta's EZA, you have Tech Ultimate Gohan, you have Gotenks, you have like a isolated Buu rotation. You don't actually need to have him in slot 1. So if anything, it ends up overall working out a lot better that he actually isn't in slot 1, which honestly, the amount my boy can do off this EZA, I'm happy. I'm excited to use him in difficult content, especially now Go Freezer is now on global, which I still need to get around doing that video. But he's looking insane. Insane. Also, after all allies attacking in the same turn have obtained a Ki Sphere, which you're guaranteed to do, all allies get 10% extra defense per Ki Sphere obtained by the character himself, and the count starts from the 18th Ki. Which, as we're seeing from the beginning of every turn, he always has 18 Ki or more at the start of turn, pretty much guaranteed depending on your rotation, which means most of the time you are giving a lot of good defensive support to all allies in the rotation. Not only that, he does gain an additional Ki +4 and attack and defense plus 59% when the name of an ally who's attacking in the same turn or an enemy includes Goku, which you can do outside of Majin Buu Saga Gokus, by the way. You just won't get the unit super attack effect, you won't have the quick conditions for the active skill, nor you have the bottom part of his passive where he gains Ki +4 and another 59% attack and defense when there is a Majin Buu Saga category ally whose name includes Goku. However, on teams where you can also run the likes of the worldwide SSJ trio, which funnily enough he does go on that 200% lead, you could probably fit one of those Majin Buu Saga Gokus on that team while still giving GETES his unit super attack effect and all of his extra buffs from his passive and the early active skill conditions while running on one of the most strongest, most cohesive teams in the whole game and getting that fat support that trio gives out. So it ends up working overall really nicely. Now, we have him essentially a bit better linked up. I mean, what do we get? Royal Lineage? Is that all we get? Royal Lineage? We also get Saiyan Warrior Race. I mean, we're going to pop the active skill for one, so let's run that. Haven't seen this in years.
Really are something else. Damn you, Kakarot. I can't believe a battle-loving, kind-hearted Saiyan like you even exists. Only you can do this. You are number one.
Okay, so we got that Ki +1, attack plus 59%, and the extra 78% defense for one turn. I did actually forget to put the animations on, so I had to reload the whole game and rerun it. So he now has a 1.2 million attack stat with 465k defense. That is with Saiyan Warrior Race. What is that giving us? Attack plus 10%. I mean, I feel like Goku's going to kill him, so we're actually going to miss out on Saiyan Warrior Race. So we have a little bit less in terms of attack. I'm just hoping SSB doesn't super attack us in slot 1, because I know GETES could probably wipe out SSBE in the 2 to 3 super attacks he's going to do. Cool, I can work with that. 46.9 million on his active skill rotation. On his active skill turn, no support, no domain. 46.9 million. I didn't even see what the additional was. Hopefully he gets another one if SSB isn't dead. 27.3 on an additional 12 key. Yeah, Dokkan did my boy nice. Dokkan did my boy nice. Overall, I love this unit. It's honestly an insanely good Vegeta unit, which is honestly going to float my boat, obviously. Also, it's EZA Tech LR Broly with much better defense and guard and support. So GETES is overall an absolute monster. I don't mind that his guard doesn't activate until he super attacks. Would it be a bit more useful depending on the scenario if his guard was permanent? Obviously. However, he's more of a slot 2, slot 3 unit anyway, so I don't really mind that too much because it beefs him up before he does get hit. So I have no qualms with this unit whatsoever. Works well on a very good buffed Margin Buu Saga team. Getting the Gokus isn't too difficult. Now remember the other two, although if you are missing all of them, obviously he's going to perform quite a bit less. I still think he would be very, very solid regardless. You just wouldn't be looking at crazy 30, 40 million numbers. However, he is very good. Very, very good, which I'm very happy with considering it is a GETES. And he even has some versatility on other categories as well, especially under the Super Saiyan category, or essentially the SSJ trio from Worldwide, and you can also fit the Goku units on that team as well. He looks insane. But as always, let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Can't wait to try him out in some difficult content. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Take care, have a great day, and peace.